Дайте изправят van из човна такой!
I would describe the policies of Slovenia and Slovenian governments as transmitting the message, you are not welcome here, please leave. First, the government tries to do everything to keep away from people to even come to country, and when people are here, then the procedures are long, and the circumstances in which the migrants live are so bad that we can say that they are kind of expecting that they will give up and leave the country.
We are facing the struggle between two concepts, between two ideologies. On one hand, we have the children, which are supposed to have special rights under the Convention of Children's Rights. On the other hand, we have the ideology of nationalism, you know, and these two struggle. So I'm afraid that in Slovenia, unaccompanied minors are primarily treated as immigrants and not as a children, you know. So what is good for them, it would never be good for Slovenian children.
With the media, where we could read about, let's say, floods of migrants, about migrant tsunamis, and similar. We could observe similar language use, which of course connects migrations to some natural catastrophes, and in this respect can hardly provoke any positive feelings with the people, and let's say their commercialization, striving for profits from scandalous news, and all this then affects, of course, how the attitude toward migrations is built in the country.
So we've seen over the years there is more and more racism, and I think it's kind of like they're pitching like the local workforce or unemployed people or people who are struggling already in the country against like foreigners who are coming into the country and saying they're going to take your jobs and all this. So kind of like pitching two groups of workers against each other, and so they can pull down the standards of all of them, basically. You need to fight racism and you need to fight exploitation of workers in your own country at the same time, and these are two things that are combined. Like if workers in Slovenia, for example, want to have better rights, they have to fight against racism, you know, and they have to fight against this notion that we have a limited amount of jobs, a limited amount of money and opportunities, and so we need to like build a wall around that, and we think we're going to keep it in that way. It just doesn't work that way.
So I think we all have to just question ourselves in what kind of society do we want to live, and most of all, will all these suspicions, all these negative attitudes, all this hatred, you know, will this really contribute to a better society, and that we will live better in the future? I don't think so.
Yeah, my name is Omraz and I'm from India, and I came here first time like 10 years ago in 2007, but then I was coming for 3 years, continued for 2 months or 3 months, and then I started to live here from 2010 onwards, and I'm from beginning here. I'm working here in Skåne as a chef, and I'm the first person who was from beginning from this project. I think now it's already 4 years ago we are proper complete restaurant doing with caterings and other cultural activities, helping people who have no job, especially these foreigner people who can speak languages and this kind of stuff. We are trying to help them, and many of them we are giving them here courses, and they are working and they are finding jobs over there. And this is which I really like on this side.
I'm working in Rog, in a place called Second Home. It's a place where that's meant for refugees to be run by them. It's a combination between like activist and political work and just like everyday social stuff, like making lunch, different parties, activities, everything from different workshops. And basically things that they can teach Slovenian people and be able to present their own culture and their own things that they know. And on the other hand, we're working on like legal support for people who are looking for papers and helping people to find apartments, helping people to find jobs. So basically the idea is to do different things together and build a solidarity network to help people survive in the new country.
You can leave culture if you are meeting with another culture people, for example, here we are, I think 10 to 15 people, and we are each from different culture, and we enjoy working together. It's depend again people to people, but I think especially we are who are not from Europe, I'm sorry, but who are not from Europe, we are well prepared from our mind, and we do respect each other and everything, culture, and it's I don't see any real problem. Even here in Slovenia, people they are taking very easily, nicely anybody culture. For example, we do have here many times these cultural activities, and people are participating here from Slovenia as well, and from other countries they are coming also. Yeah, and this is also helping this Skupna to make this gap between Slovenia and the foreigner people culture also.
My name is Abdullah Orfeli. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Damascus, Syria, and now I'm living in Ljubljana, Slovenia.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Orfali. I'm 24 years old and I studied economics in Syria. I am graduated from Faculty of Economics.
There's a lot of options we can do it to involve the community. Now we are working with one organization, like on project, like volunteers also. It's called Terra Vera. We do some projects in the community, like clay project,
ceramic,
some
painting,
carpenters, like some projects.
But the first point, of course, to learn the language, to understand the Slovenian brain, Slovenian idea, to be close from them, and to make like exchange between our civilization and them.
When you mix Orient and West in one culture, you will see everything that you want. You will choose any option that you want, but that would be a new culture that you can wear a cover or you can be without cover. You can go to the church or you can go to the Jewish church or you can go to the mosque. You can choose whatever you want, and people will live in a freedom and democracy, and there is no hard feelings, and so everyone will just live in peace, I think.